What's up? I'm here for Choppy Shoot and welcome back to another episode of the Great Jellybean Challenge. Today, we're going to be taking a journey through the Jellybean Jungle. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be challenging. But most of all, it's gonna be delicious. So let's just get right into it. First things first, our game board. As you can see, there are 3 different paths. We have the land of lizards, the marshmallow mountains, and the licorice thicket. Each one is equally as difficult as the last. And if you want to win, you need to pick your path wisely. But don't worry, because no matter which one you choose, they all lead to the same place, the golden booty. Let's spin that wheel and find out where our fate will take us. Oh, whoa there! Before we do that, each pass does have its own unique bonus item. So if you end up getting them, congratulations. You get an extra point at the end. So that could be 3 points total or even more if you get 2. Just something to keep in mind. Alright, let's go ahead and spin this wheel. Spin it. Please land on one of the spaces. Oh yeah, yes. The marshmallow mountains it is. Off we go. On the first turn, I'm giving each contestant 3 jelly beans. They'll have to use those 3 jelly beans to get themselves across the starting line. If they land on an X, they lose 1 of their jelly beans. If they land on a boot, they gain 1. That means when you start off, you have the opportunity to gain 4 jelly beans. But remember, if you land on a space with an X, you might have to pay the price. So choose your moves wisely. Remember, only 1 wrong move and you're out. But if you make it to the end, you'll get a +2 bonus. So good luck. For our first player, we have someone who's been working hard to get better and better each episode. This is Skittles. She's picked up some serious skills since she first started, and I cannot wait to see what she can do today. What's your strategy, Skittles? Are you gonna play it safe or go for broke? Let's find out. Oh my gosh! 3 steps forward and then back again. Now she's gonna have to use 2 of her jelly beans just to stay in the game. That's not ideal. And now we see what kind of character we're dealing with here. She's not giving up. She's still moving forward. Oh, and she just got herself a boot. That's 1 more than she started with. So that's good news. Will she be able to make it all the way? Only time will tell. Our next player has really impressed me over these last couple games. He's doing so well. Look at him go. This is M&M. Can he keep his momentum going? Will he be able to navigate the licorice thicket without slipping up? Well, we're about to find out. He takes the first turn and gets himself 3 jelly beans. He's also immediately met with an X, so he's already down to 2. And there goes 1 more. Oh! Is this the end of M&M's run? Nope! He's not going down without a fight. He presses on and gets himself another boot. He's back up to 3. Will that be enough? Only time will tell. And look at that. He's made it to the other side. Congratulations, M&M. You've won the first leg of the race and are on your way to the golden booty. Our final player has had some stumbles in the past. This is Gummy Bear. Can he put it together today and finally take home the trophy? Well, that's for us to see and for him to find out. How's it going, Gummy? You ready to take on the Jellybean Jungle? Let's do it. He takes the first turn and gets 3 jelly beans. He doesn't waste any time and gets himself an X. He's already down to 2. But wait, look at that. There's another one right there. Yep, he It's down to just one. Will he be able to get himself another one? No, it looks like it's gonna be a rough road ahead. That's it. Gummy Bear, you ran out of gas and have been eliminated from the game. Sorry, man. Better luck next time. Now it's down to the wire. We've got Skittles versus M&M. Let's see who's gonna make it to the finish line first. Who will win the golden booty? And who will win the whole thing? Let's find out. It's anyone's game right now. They both have 3 jelly beans and they both have to make it across the river. Whoever does it first wins. Whoever messes up loses. Here we go. Skittles gets her first step in and oh, she lands on another X. She's already down to 2. Now M&M gets his first step in and boom, he gets a boot. He's up to 4. Whoa! That could be bad news for Skittles. Will she be able to catch back up? We'll have to wait and see. She gets her second step in and there goes another X. She's down to 1. M&M gets his second step in and picks up another boot. That's 5 total. This could be a wrap. Can Skittles make a miraculous comeback? Well, she's not gonna make it any easier on herself. With her last jelly bean, she takes a big risk and jumps for it. Will it pay off? She lands on the spot and gets herself a boot. That's 2. She's tied. It's anyone's game. Now she has to make it to the finish line without slipping up. Oh, and she did it. Congratulations, Skittles. You've made it to the finish line first. You win the Marshmallow Mountain leg of the race and you are on your way to the golden booty. That was a close one. Now we head on over to the land of the lizards. Our 3 contestants each get 3 jelly beans to start. It's a shorter pass, but it's filled with just as many obstacles. They'll have to be on their A game if they want to make it all the way. We'll start with M&M. He takes his turn and lands on a boot. That's 4. He's off to a great start. Skittles takes her turn and lands on a boot. She's also up to 4. Wow! This is looking like it could be a nail-biter. Gummy Bear takes his turn and lands on an X. He's down to 2. That's not ideal. Now they're heading into the lizard lair. That means each turn they are gonna have to roll this die and move however many spaces they land on. Whoever ends up in the middle first wins the land of the lizards and moves on to the golden booty. M&M rolls a 3. He moves forward but stays in second. Skittles rolls a 6. She zooms to the front and takes the lead. Gummy Bear rolls a 4 and moves up, but he's still in third. We're getting so close. Who's gonna make it to the end? Let's find out. Skittles rolls a 4. She's at the end of the tunnel. One more turn and she's done. M&M rolls a 3 and Gummy Bear rolls a 2. They are both headed toward the finish line, but will it be too late? Skittles crosses the line and wins the land of the lizard. She's on her way to the golden booty. That was a close one, but only one player can go on. M&M and Gummy Bear are tied. They both took 2 steps forward. Then M&M landed on a boot and is now tied again. This could go on forever. Let's speed it up and see how it plays out. They're neck and neck the whole way. It all comes down to the very last turn. Both players roll a 2. Both players move forward. And it's M&M who takes the win. Congratulations, M&M. You've made it to the golden booty. It's time for the final leg of the race. The licorice thicket is no easy feat. Each player will start with 3 jelly beans. They'll have to use them wisely. If they land on a boot, they get 1 more. If they land on an X, they lose 1. And whoever makes it to the other side first wins it all. Who will win the Jellybean Jungle? Who will walk away with the grand prize? Let's find out. Skittles goes first and lands on a boot. She's up to 4. M goes next and lands on an X. He's down to 3. That's not ideal. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 5. M lands on an X. He's down to 2. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 6. M lands on a boot. That's 3. This is so close. Will either of these players slip up? Will they make it all the way to the end? Let's find out. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 7. M lands on a boot. That's 4. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 8. M lands on an X. He's down to 3. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 9. M lands on a boot. That's 5. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 10. M lands on an X. He's down to 4. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 11. M lands on a boot. That's 6. This could be the end of it all. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 12. M lands on a boot. That's 7. They're both tied. This is so close. Who will win? Skittles lands on a boot. That's 13. M lands on a boot. That's 8. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 14. M lands on an X. He's down to 7. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 15. M lands on a boot. That's 8. M lands on a boot. That's 9. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 16. M lands on an X. He's down to 8. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 17. M lands on a boot. That's 9. This is it. The very last turn of the game. Skittles lands on a boot. That's 18. M lands on a boot. That's 10. M has one more Jellybean left. This could be the end of it all. Will he make it all the way to the end? He takes one more step and lands on a boot. That's 11. He's won. Congratulations, M. You've won the Jellybean Jungle. You've won the ultimate prize. You're a legend. You win $10,000 and an all-expenses-paid trip to the Choppy Shoot set. Come on down and pick whatever candy you want from our massive candy wall. You've earned it. M. You truly played a hell of a game. Let's give it up for our winner. M.